What is up, guys? Ben here and welcome back to a new video of mine. Today what I've got for you is some more career mode goodness. As you can see on your screen right now, we are sitting pretty in second place behind Chelsea. We are still to concede a goal, which is absolutely fantastic. You got to love the fact that we are, well, I was hoping for 5th and we are bloody sitting in second place, which is right on. But before we get properly into this episode, please do be sure to comment, like and subscribe, as I always say at the beginning of the video. And also please do be sure to check out iHas HD. His channel will be down in the description, probably, maybe, probably not. But anyway, as you can see, we go straight on into the game. We do have Liverpool, as you saw last time. Now, Liverpool, I was dreading this game. You know, they have a very strong squad. They have a very good attacking force with Luis Suarez, Danny Serge, Coutinho, Sterling. You know, they have so many different options. And I thought the pace of my defence would kind of struggle with that a little bit. So we went out with the classic 4-1-2-1-2. Everybody that is usually there. We rocked Mayuko and Osvaldo up front. They work pretty well together. And I was hoping for not to get battered, really. That's about all I could hope for. As you hear, a massive mistake from Lovren. Let Luis Suarez go one-on-one. I slid too early, and Luis Suarez is not going to miss that opportunity as he puts Liverpool 1-0 up against me. At this time, I was thinking, for fuck's sake, that is the first goal I have conceded on this career mode in the league so far. That really did get up my nose, if you will. That's such a weird term. I've never said that before. But as usual, back to Kurt Zouma. Kurt Zouma over the top. Osvaldo saying pretty. I'll be taking that every day of the week. Waiting in anticipation. And Osvaldo scores the kickoff goal, which is absolutely fantastic. Puts us straight back on terms with Liverpool. And to be honest, it was quite a good game. We were back and forth a little bit. They had a lot of possession. They did a lot of possession. They had a majority of the possession, a big majority of the possession. They probably dominated me in that. But the shots wasn't so dominant. As you can see here, they went running down the wing and crossed it in. It went a bit too deep to Sterling. Sterling takes a touch, which does Klein, I think that is. He passed it inside to Allen. Allen drills that in the bottom left-hand corner. There's nothing Jack Butland could have done about that. Both of the goals, there's nothing Jack Butland could have done. You know, I don't blame the goalkeeper at all. But that puts them 2-1 up in the 45th minute, I think that was. The 40-something minute, which really, again, sort of like, fucking hell, it's the second goal we've conceded now. It's not looking so good. We go on into half-time, 2-1 down. Not really what I wanted. When we went 1-1, I thought, okay, if I can take this into half-time, maybe we can come out after half-time and pinch something off of Liverpool. They were playing extremely well. You know, I didn't really expect it from them. And, well, what can I say? We were 2-1 down. As you can see, possession was totally theirs as we kick off again, and we tried the kick off, which didn't quite work. Now it takes us down into the dying members of the game. 88th minute, Victor Wanyama twats one from the edge of the box, and it absolutely flies in like a beastly rocket. And that is that. Victor Wanyama scoring his first goal of the season, putting us 2-2 against Liverpool in the 88th minute. They were properly holding possession and I could not get it back, so I was so happy for that breakthrough we had. And that was it for the game. A 2-2 finish against a top club like Liverpool. You know, Liverpool are probably fighting for top 4 in this career mode, and it was absolutely fantastic. You know, I did cook up a little bit with that Suarez goal and the Allen goal. I shouldn't have rushed up to Sterling, but as you can see, they had a lot of possession, as you can see, but they only had 2 shots on target and 2 goals, and we had 5 on target. But you can't always get what you want. We have some player interaction, as you can see here. Arthur Burek, or Borch, or whatever you want to call him, he is not happy with the fact that I am not playing him, but Jack Butland, I see him as the future of the club, you know, the future goalkeeper and star and the future of England, you know. So I want to play Jack Butland. I want to get him up as quickly and as well as I can. I want to get his potential. I want to maximise his potential. I don't want to be ruining it by playing people like Burek. But we go into our next game in this episode. Now you're in for a treat because we've got a 3-game thriller today. We do head up against Swansea in the League Cup. Again, the Capital One Cup. We did just have Everton. And again, we go with the same squad because there's literally not many people I can rotate in. I was thinking about playing Januzaj, but again, it was one of those games where I wanted to win really badly. I needed to win to stay in the competition, so I decided to field the strongest squad. And we go into half-time at 0-0, the most uneventful half I think I've ever had on FIFA. Swansea were rock solid in defence. They held possession very well. Boney held the ball up very well. And, you know, it was a relatively boring half, like I said. You know, we had a few shots each, but, you know, nothing serious at all. So we go straight into the second half here. We kick off, and, you know, like, again, this half followed the first half. We do get a breakthrough in the 90th minute. Gaston Ramirez does a fake shot back inside on his favoured left foot. Absolutely twats that into the bottom right-hand corner, sorry. And I was thankful for the breakthrough. I'm not going to lie. I didn't really fancy another extra time in penalties because that absolutely drains the fitness of the players. So you know, I was very, very thankful. As you can see here, I left a couple of the replays in just to emphasise how important that was, and you know, that was it for the game. You know, we won the game 1-0. It was a stupidly uneventful game. I was glad for the win, and I'm glad we're going to go through to the next round of the Capital One Cup because I want to win this cup. If I can't win the Premier League, this is what I want to win. As you can see, I dominated them. They had one shot, not even on target. And the third and final game of this episode, we head up against Crystal Palace. Now, I went into this game so confident, coming off a solid win against Swansea, a solid draw against Liverpool. I thought we could come here, and this should be an easy 3 points for us. For some reason, it said we had a message, but we didn't. But I was thinking the whole time, this is an easy 3 points for us. You know, we should be absolutely ripping these guys a new one. So we go on into the game. We are at home, which I think we played all of our games at home. This no, we played Swansea away. But, you know, straight off kick-off again, we go through with Osvaldo. The goalkeeper comes out, a little dink over the goalkeeper's arms, and that's 1-0. And I scored a ridiculous amount of those goals in this series. It's just, they're so easy because the computer doesn't mark them like people do on Ultimate Team. They're just so easy to do. It's such a cheap way of scoring a goal. If you don't know what to do, basically just hold an LB from your... Take the kick-off, press the first aid, then hold LB with the person that received the kick-off, pass it back to a centre defensive mid or a centre back, lob through ball, and look at that strike from Adam Lallana. That is ridiculous. That blew my mind that went in. That is the best goal I have scored on FIFA without a shadow of a doubt. It was insane. I left every single angle in there so you could see it. It was, you can admire the beauty in this from Adam Lallana. It's a absolute stonker. That is... I'm sorry, Harry, if you're watching this, but that blew your goals out of the water. That was insane. But yeah, as I was saying, all you got to do is lob through ball straight over the top. Then you just got to react quickly to whether the goalkeeper's coming out. You finesse around him, or you go over him, or you take it around him, or you blast it. You just got to react relatively quickly. It's not difficult at all. As we go into half-time, 2-0 up, that Adam Lallana goal, which just absolutely blew my mind how insane that Lallana goal was. It was crazy. But we're dominating them. It's Crystal Palace, you know, they're not very strong in this league at all, and I was expecting the 3 points and nothing less here. So, as you can see on the stats, it's just total and utter annihilation, if you will. But that was it for the game. The second half was, again, so uneventful. I attacked relentlessly, and I didn't really get that many shots away. They just sort of blocked out. They just sort of walled up, and they didn't really want to get a thump in, which is fair enough. Kurt Zouma picking up man of the match, and Kurt Zouma's been an absolutely superb buy. Rated 74 already. He's just an incredible buy. And that's coming to the end of the episode now, guys. So, you know, thank you guys for watching again. This series is really, really fun to make. I really do enjoy making this series. It's probably the most fun I've had making this series, apart from some of the squad builders I had a lot of fun with. But as you can see, Yoshida, he is pretty pissy at me as well, and Osvaldo is pretty happy with me. So, you know, there's you've got to break a few eggs to make an omelette. As we have a look at the league table, we are sitting in third place. I think we're like 1 point off the top, which is pretty insane. We still have the best goal difference in the league. We still have the best defensive record in the league, joint with Chelsea, I believe. So, you know, that's the end of the episode, guys. Please do be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. It really would mean a lot. We're pushing towards 100 subs now. That would really mean a lot. I'm going to do a big giveaway at 100 subscribers. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please do be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, be sure to check out iHasHD for doing some crazy-ass shit over there right now, like milking monkeys and stuff. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.